Welcome to another edition of the Streamer Sizzle. Today we're going to be talking about a particular player that just got banned from Pogchamps 6, which is a chess.com tournament where a bunch of streamers go up against each other, obviously in a tournament with chess. So it goes without saying that obviously with any tournament, chess tournament, you're not supposed to be using any other assistance. You shouldn't have any other screens open, any other engines on that allows you to have an advantage, that gives you hints on what to do next. That goes without saying, obviously. So a very suspicious moment happened where DrLupo, which is who we're going to be talking about today, was in the middle of the tournament. This is obviously streamed live to all his viewers, and I'm sure it's being streamed on the main Pogchamps channel as well. He was doing his thing and he blundered his queen. So first off, big, obviously rookie mistake.
Boom, I guess it's time. Oh no!
Just getting your queen knocked out that early in the game is a big red flag, obviously. It's something that happens to a lot of more novice players, obviously. These people aren't known for playing chess. Some of them are pretty good, but that's a big blunder, obviously. Something happened, right? And right after that, he proceeds to basically play the game perfectly from then on out. And then that already right there is a red flag. A lot of people were already suspicious of that because when you start to do moves that aren't even human-like or certain moves that not even pro players or pro chess players would do, that's when the flag starts to be raised. And especially in a game like chess where people have thousands upon thousands upon thousands of hours in it, it's extremely easy to tell when someone is using external help, when somebody's cheating. And it really didn't take long for players in the chat and other pro players to look at this and already think it's suspicious. You don't blunder a queen and then immediately just go into an insane moveset that ends up winning you the game, obviously. And the thing about this one is that he was very almost cocky about it. He was very like excited, let's go, like he did something.
Let's go! Oh my god! Dude, holy shit. Well, I gotta pull you guys up.
Well, and it's very clear throughout the entire stream, not only does he do that, but he's looking over every so often, to the side of his screen, obviously looking at a second monitor that has an engine up. So all this happens and he's doubling down on it. He doesn't really say anything. He's really acting like he legitimately won the match. But it turns out what he was actually doing was he had another game going on the side, and basically when you play against the computer, you kind of match the moves of the enemy, and the game kind of is telling you what you should do on your end, kind of thing. So you're kind of using an extra help there. You're cheating, basically. You're having this machine basically tell you what the best move is. So that's what he did, and after obviously he was caught, and a lot of people called him out, that's when now all of a sudden he came out and apologized for it. So at the beginning, when he apologized, he kind of doubled down in it, didn't really say that it was an engine that he was using. He was actually saying that, oh, the chat was telling me, the chat must have been using an engine. That's what it seems like. Then after this, after he says this complete lie, he goes on Twitter and finally admits, May 2nd, today, finally admits in a long X post that he screwed up. He said the internet has been right basically since the beginning, and it's taken me multiple waves of self-reflection and internal fighting to get to the point where I can fully admit fault without holding back. The fact that it took him that muster up that much energy to do that is a huge red flag, first off. Then he goes on to say, I've spent a big part of my life being really good at games. When I suddenly wasn't good enough, I lied. Between games while waiting, they said to be sure to only have one chess.com window open, so I was playing games against the computer on my other monitor using lichess.org, where my chat window usually is, to practice between rounds. Once I blundered my queen, I panicked. I used the analysis feature there, and my brain couldn't stop after that. Yeah, as that happened. I figured out the lines, but every time I panicked after that, I did it again. So he goes on to say that he's accepted, the consequences, and he wasn't really thinking clearly about what he was doing and what would transpire from that. He also goes on to say that he's restarting therapy this afternoon. I found someone through Sondermind that was available almost immediately. Alright. Yeah, basically says he's sorry about it. Honestly, to me, it's a little weird to be pulling the mental health card once you've cheated. I don't understand what the correlation between those two things are. It seems like kind of a half-baked way to sort of get sympathy. There's no sympathy whatsoever on my end, personally. If you're cheating, you're cheating. That you're literally stealing money from other people because this is a tournament and other people are playing fairly, trying to win. Even if it is a stream or thing or whatever, people are still here playing legitimately, and here you are cheating. Literally cheating people out of money, out of the organizers, everybody. So I don't understand what this connection to your mental health has to do with it. Obviously, people do dumb things all the time. People aren't thinking, okay, that's fine. This is something that was not in panic mode. You definitely chose to do this. This is something that you orchestrate. You already have it on the side, and you're actively doing it because you don't want to look like a fool after you blundered your queen and you lose. So you found a way to basically try to get a win out of it, and then pretend at the end of the day, like pretend like you did it. Like, yeah, I'm so good at this game. It doesn't make any sense to me. I have absolutely no respect whatsoever for somebody who does that, and this is what he had to say about it on his stream.
It's okay. Like I said before, I cheated and then lied about it, and paying the price, man.
And probably one of the most egregious parts about this whole situation is in that same exact stream, he gets on a call after the win with the guy that he beat by the name of Wolf Glick and kind of addresses some of the allegations that people were saying and just flat out lies to his face, telling him, I just got lucky, basically. Take a listen.
Sorry, I guess I don't know what to say. It sucks because like I got shit on it the rest of the day.
But I think this is probably why people are.
Yeah, no, I saw that
I
too.
have no idea if this is true for what's worth. Like,
I did 26 in a row. I don't know. I was talking out on stream. Like I didn't have chat up, and I can show like I don't know if you probably don't have my stream up right now. But this window right here is where chat is. But I minimized those when we were playing, and instinctively I just look at that fucking monitor because that's where chat always is all the time. And so it's like, yeah, I that was the one game that happened. I guess I don't know. I don't know how to explain it other than I got fucking lucky.
I mean, the actual gall to just sit there with the person you just cheated out of a win and just try to play it off. You see how much he's fidgeting, too, throughout this thing. You could tell. I'm not trying to psychoanalyze anything, but DrLupo is moving around and fidgeting so much. It's very clear that he's lying. Obviously, he ended up lying, but to just sit there on a call and lie straight to the guy's face is absolutely insane. I mean, really, and try to play it off like, no, I didn't cheat. Like, I just got really lucky. I don't know how to explain it. I just instinctively look over to my other monitor. Just absolute insanity. So he admits to it, you know, and again, originally he was even doubling down on it and saying that it wasn't even an engine, it was chat that was telling him, and now he wants to say, oh yeah, actually it was an engine, that's what I did. It just doesn't make it any better, honestly. And the fact that it took so much different things to get you to admit that you did wrong is already, again, another huge red flag. So, as you can imagine, he was banned from the tournament. They totally took him out of there, put a little statement basically saying that, you know, obviously he was in violation of the fair play policy and that he will be replaced with somebody else, I believe. So, yeah, you know, obviously it goes without saying that you shouldn't be cheating in general. Zero sympathy whatsoever. But what do you guys think? Let me know below, you know, should we be more light on him, or what do you think? What would you do in this situation? Let me know below, but thanks for watching, and I'll catch you on the next video.